Welcome, 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 fellow armchair generals, to this Barbarossa special. This, of course, is Gamer 1745 here, and we're going to start the invasion of the Soviet Union on June 20th, 1941. Yes. Okay. Before we get into that, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button to continue watching this series and many other great World War II and other historical videos, or, well, gameplay videos. And, of course, you can hit that like button even if you don't, but it would be greatly appreciated. Hitting that like button tells, well, one, it does help visibility for YouTube channel, but also tells YouTube what you actually like to see. And not just on my channel, but it's, yeah, my channel, but it's also, hey, WarPlan, or hey, Strategic Command, or Hearts of Iron, or EU, or whatever it is you're playing, watching at the time. So it will show you videos titled and description similar, so more chance of seeing things that you want to see. Okay, we are going to, and now we've got that over, we're going to invade the Soviet Union. Now, I will say I did sort of try out a test, 2 turns, so didn't go very deep into it, but did give me some better understanding. Now, this is, other than that, this is the first time I have played any sort of invasion of the Soviet Union. Some of the units I knew were going to be weak, but they're a little weaker than I thought, so that's cool. Okay, so what we need to do here is come up to the war panel. And, well, it's up at the top, not in alphabetical order. We're under Germany. We're going to declare war on the Soviet Union. Are you sure? Yes, I do like that. But we also, because we're also going to be invading with Italian forces, we need to do it as Italy as well. Okay. So now, both of our major powers are at war with the Soviets. That just barely. Okay. Definitely I should, I haven't changed any of this, should have this armor unit in one of these 2 places, I believe, just to better come up to here. That will get to there, so well, if we want this to be useful at all. Okay, well, we could hit that at 3 to 1. Now, we did specify him as an engineer so that he can fight his way across some of these effectively. We're only going to get 1 hit with that. And I don't... They were escorted by these guys, which helped them out a bit. Killed 5 of their air. Some of their units probably up in here or something were attempting to intercept. Four to 1. Well, we're going to play it somewhat safe here. Yeah, 10 to 1. Boom. Shattered. Good. Now these guys are going to come in here. And we have 2 more hits. And notice these are infantry corps. I think there's some sort of early penalty. Just don't know. I got 2 operations left. So with them, let's see if we can see what. Okay, that's going to be another one of those. Yeah, I think killing off the Corps headquarters will be useful. So let's do airstrike. Airstrike. And shattered the headquarters. Great. Now let's see if we can shatter that. Okay, now. So this opens up into there. Very good. Just to explain, the reason it can't come into here is that this has a zone of control. But the zone of controls, the reason they can come into here, the zone of controls does not extend into hexes that we are currently in. And this has opened up a little more opportunity than I thought. That's sort of where I thought I was going with this. But he can come to here if need be. Okay, he's going to take the northern route. I'm going to take up full all of his action points. Ooh, we've got some mech infantry there. And he's going to come here. Now, it could have been profitable just to bomb that, but... So that's very strong. That's somewhat strong. Might have been better to move the Romanian infantry up to help with this attack better, and then maybe have had the German Corps on the far side here. But I think he's, well, I know he's at this, if it's going to be this kind of values, well, strong enough to you know, resist a major attack this turn, or the enemy turn there. Now up here we want to put pressure on all of these guys. That's 4, this is 4, that's 5, so we can't attack there even if he were to come up. He can come possibly that way. It would only be 4, that'd be 5. Okay, we're going to push to here. Since we have the air power, we're going to use it. Oop. Cost us 2 air, it looked like. Because I guess they used that one to intercept, but them 8, so that was, I would say, a useful exchange. Ooh, 6 air power cost them. So probably all just really, yeah, ate up those fighters, but I think that's good. Well, we'll take that hit. Okay, very good. That pushed them back out. Ooh, good. They can move up here and hit again. Pushes them out. Very good. Okay, well. That pushes us a little further here. Well, I don't know that we need to do that. 5, 5, so they're not. That might be not across the river, but that would be able to attack this turn. Three to 2. 3 to 1. Oh, that's worth an attack. Yeah, if we need to, he can come up to there. So, what I'm sort of a little bit of worried about, just to explain, this infantry corps, the Yugoslavian infantry corps, is currently within operational range of this HQ. They all 3 are currently. And if I were to send him up to here, it's more likely to get him out of, supportive range of that HQ. So, but he can, of course, sort of come to here a little bit more to press, from a, non-river crossing flanking type position, but he can sort of get to here and then move up and maybe do that. So we're going to take this opportunity just to press on them, and they will come to the hills, and this will be the core coming up here that gets these guys in. Oh, I probably should have moved these up earlier. Some of these attacks. I gotta keep remembering to do that. Okay, well, okay, that's a little further back, so we'll move to here. Again, if they move their full movement points, they're more likely to disorder themselves a little more. So moving only 4 to there to get that will probably keep that a little better. Yeah, that'll be good. We are sort of aiming for that, which we want to see if we can hit. We'll just move to here. These guys will move up to here. Okay, now they are still all of them in range. And here we can, again, they're now all in range for the start of next turn. Okay, so that is basically all that we can effectively do on the sort of, well, army group south. Yeah, all that we can do with that. Now we're going to save what you may be dying for is what I'm going to call Army Group Rommel, because it may move out of the Caucasus. Now, the actual HQ that says Rommel is down here, but he's really up here because if you know anything about Rommel, he's leading from the front. This is just not just like role-playing reasons, but this is representing the idea of all of the extra trucks and other command and control and supply elements that are taking a hell of a long time to get across the desert. Not that it shouldn't. It's just it's taking long. Not that it shouldn't take a while, but I think the HQs are moving a little too slow here. Now I've got to get them to the Iranian railway system before I can really move them up close rapidly. So, but they've got to walk there. Okay, well, let's look at Army Group. No, let's look at the Finnish front. Okay. These guys, we're going to move to here. We want to get in and control as much as we can there. I want to, because I don't want to attack across the river at Murmansk, I want to threaten them from the south. Yeah, theoretically they can come this way, but they're not going to have much ability to do that. Okay, let's... Oh, this is a big dilemma. Do I push to the north or no? I push here. I've got to get them thinking that we're going to be flanking them to the north, whether we are or not, around to the north of Leningrad. I should have moved this corps a long time ago up to here and moved these guys a little further east. Let's get you to here. Let's get at least one airstrike. Good. Oh, they're still there, damn. Yeah. I think we're going to use the Germans out here. So it's probably, well, if I were to put them on, it's going to be on the German railway expense, and I don't think I have a lot of other German units to move on the rails this turn. So let's see about rail movement. Okay, they'll get to right to here. Okay, that I think will, and although we're not attacking this turn, will allow me to be able to push on this front as well with him just a bit. Let's move him to here. Now, I may use rails to loop him up around north next turn. You're just going to go back and make sure Helsinki is in good shape. Let's see about sending you up here. I'm going to send him right around here to hopefully be able to give some support. And let's just move you a little closer to the front. Okay. I sometimes like to do sort of the things, the decisions and whatnot are a little easier first. Now here we're talking a little more complication. Holding down the control button just so I can get both of those. 8-1. Yeah, we'll do it. Okay, that did. Good job. 1. Ooh, that goes 3 movement. It's okay. 10-1. Okay, they shatter. Very good. Okay, and they can move a bit deeper. Good. So they'll still have an attack. Ooh, we've got the armor there. Okay. Now, we'll put that on hold. Main reason I'm putting it on hold is I have the 3 air units here, and I'm not exactly sure how I want to use them yet. I want to, yes, push for Riga and or other, you know, go north towards Leningrad kind of thing. But I also want to push, yep, railways are part of it, push sort of this way down towards Minsk as well. I don't know that we're going to have a really big pocket of units, but we're going to definitely push towards there, and we're going to push this way. Hopefully surrounding / shattering units is what we want to do. And this is definitely a lot weaker than I would like, but we have all those forces down in the Caucasus. Okay, 9-1. Yeah, okay. Since they didn't have any no rivers to cross or anything, they just sort of shatter. Okay, and they're stuck there. Too many zones of control. 5-1. Okay, well, yeah, let's get north of this river. 3-1. Ooh. Okay, that's definitely slowing that up. Okay, well, let's move you up here. Just again, like to remember that help support things. no, we don't want to go north. We want to go here, I think. 3 to 1. Okay, well, I think the armor unit who has to come up there a little bit of ours. Lot there, just got shut down. And 4 to 1. We're only going to have one solid strong hit on them with this core, so let's good one. Okay. They retreat. 3 to 1. I think that's what they did. Okay, very good. And okay, another armor unit. Well, I don't think we're going to risk pushing it. We're going to keep that unit intact, doing in good shape. Now here, I think we can risk one attack. Okay, good. Five to 1. Boom. 8 to 1. Sure. Oh well, didn't shatter it. Retreats. Okay. Well, now that can come to there. Yeah. Okay. These are going to be, I think, mech or some sort of reasonably good units. What? Attacking 4 to 1 across the river. Oh, well, we can attack with... Okay. 6 to 1. They retreat back. Very good. Just looking to see if I... Yeah, let's... do an airstrike light damage. Let's move you to there. Damn, didn't do it. Should have attacked with the air before. Learn from my mistakes. Okay, you can come up to here. 7 to 1. Good. Well, let's not make that same mistake again. Let's prep it with a little bit of air, light land damage. 1. 5 to 1 now. Yes. Okay. Good. Okay, these two can hit that 10 to 1, push us that aside. Very good. Okay, great, that shatters, okay. So that could give us one more attack there. Good, that shatters. Okay, so we could have one really good attack up there. So I think we've eliminated a lot of their active air in the area, so we're going to use these guys as a light strike. And this is just going to take second priority here. We're going to hit twice up here. One land damage. Okay, so 3-to-1 attack, and they hold, but they took like 6. And no, we're going to save our strength as it were. Okay, so that's pushing into there. Maybe we could use the airborne. It's an airborne operation. Oh, and I should have moved these guys up before some of that, but they were still within command range, so it did get that effect. Okay, well, now here, no air to worry about. Okay, 2 units. We're gonna go 3 units here. We'll move the Italians up for a 6-to-1 attack, and that still didn't take them down. There we go, that did. Very good. 10-to-1, and they shatter. Very good. Yeah, we'll go along the rails a bit more. Well, probably not too bad a shape. Okay, well, actually, I probably supposed to meant to move. Well, I don't know. Manstein this way, Manstein that way. I don't know, but we don't have enough headquarters down there, so let's move you down here because von Manstein will help with that front. Now, to keep more pressure up here. You can get to here, very good. Yeah, I think that's worth it. Now, we want to use our zones of control to limit their ability to retreat. Let's see if we can kill that one. No, retreats didn't shatter. Oh well. See, maybe I should have left that as a pocket. Okay, we're going to move you here, but we're going to deploy another unit here from our deployment queue. So we might as well. Let's here, and I don't know. Let's do the deployment now. We're going to put the Horsey Corps right here, I guess. No, we're not going to deploy the airfield right now. And I guess we'll also deploy the Panzer Corps. Let's put him down here. I'd really like it there, but oh well. Okay, so we have that. It's not bad, but it's not great. penetration in. And so that sort of shows you how effective we can be with that, but we still have this. Okay, now from here we can get all the way up to here with you. We can get all the way up to here, and I will take the 10. Get that to there. How far could you go? Okay, well, no, I want this to be in German hands officially, so we're not going to let the Italians. The Italians could take this just fine, but I want it to be in German. I'm not quite exactly sure. Now we've overrun the air, so we killed the air, which is good. We'll rush up to there. That may be an Italian, but I wanted to make sure the oil whatnot was in German hands. Well, let's see. They can move up to here, yeah. Speed is more the key right now. Up to crows. Yeah, okay, so I'm thinking in the future. Well, okay, I think I would rather have one good unit here, the other can come to here. Okay, how far can we move up the air? No, we can't move up to the air into newly occupied territory. We're just going to have to wait. Now that these guys are on the rails, we can choose to move them to the regular infantry, maybe to occupy Baku, just to make sure partisans don't pop up there. And the other one, we can mountain troops. We can get rush somewhere up along the front a bit more. Yes, these guys are on rails, but they don't connect with those rails. And neither do these. Or okay. So that whole thing here really sort of changes, because had I had just the 3 more mech and 2 armor units, oh, I could have blasted, especially like in here, I could have probably made it somewhere much deeper in here, and with like 2 of those definitely there, and maybe whether put 1 more here, 1 more, you know, and then if I decided to also move the Italian forces here, that could have really been maybe even blasting out through here and there. We could have really overrun a lot of this, but I think strategically this is going to open up a whole nother thing for us. So that will be a significant thing. Basically all of our air is functionally used up. Well, and you can't really move forward either. That one could move, but not used up. Which is good. It hopefully done a lot of damage to the enemy. Now we're going to come down here. Okay, that. Okay. We come to here. 1-to-1, that won't be probably good enough, so we'll come here. We will use airstrike, which will disorganize them a little bit. 5-to-1, and no, that didn't take them down, damn. Okay, well, I think we will be able to get that soon. We will move you to here. You out along that way as well. You come up to here. You come this way, just if we do need to do a little bit more to take out Tunis. We want, well, we get supply or whatever, but guess we don't need to leave it there. Let's just, in case the British are moving something through it, and we'll have some submarines there to sort of catch them. We're going to move these guys. This way. Well, yeah, let's do this. Let's embark troops as well. So now we have a potential invasion force. And we're going to move up here. Because yes, we're not really at all afraid of being invaded right now from Vichy or any sort of British forces that may be able to come. I'm not going to just because of the nature of Italy, totally leave all of these, you know, let all of these go, but we're going to definitely not be as worried as we were before. That way. But we're going to be ready with something. We'll see, because they have a bit of a force, but I don't think their navy is going to stand up to our navy in the Black Sea. Okay. Let's move you down to here. Let's move you up to here. We're just messing with them as to our location. We'll move you just to here. Well, they should probably get back to port next time. They're let's go back to port now. They're pretty weakened. Okay, they've been hit. Yeah, they should come back to port, and we'll try to get them healed up. Mentioning healed up, let's, for German, let's reinforcement upgrade. Let's go to 160 even. That way, just whether it's air units that are damaged, those subs, once they get into base, whatever it may be, we'll focus on healing up losses. Italy, upkeep, yeah, 70, they didn't use it all last time. I think that'll be okay. So, to find out what the Soviets do in reaction to our invasion of Barbarossa, our version of Barbarossa, obviously, it's not the historical one, you're going to have to come back next time. And to remember, again, I'm going to harp on this because they tell me in YouTube school to do this, subscribe and like the videos so that, and you can even ring the bell if you want to get notifications. Now, I'm not pressing you, and I normally don't say that about ring the bell because probably about 3/4 of the channels I subscribe to, I don't want to get notifications, but I do want them into my subscription feed to see what's going on. You can always check that out. Or the other big thing I'll recommend is go to my actual channel page. Just see stuff because there may be some other game, but it's not tagged or whatever similarly, so it doesn't maybe feed them up to you. So you might want to know what else is going on there. So you can check that out. And of course, I'd love to hear your comments on turn 1 of Barbarossa. So see you next time for more historical gaming.